Good morning, crew. It is our second morning in Isfryn, and we just wanted to give you an update on what we did. I think I'll film some now, and then I'll film a little later when it's light outside, and I can show you the garbage pile outside that we've taken. So yesterday was a productive day, although not as productive as I don't know, it just seems like it's never enough. But what we did mostly is still in this is the outrigger part of the house, or the addition off the back. They call it an outrigger here. So the kitchen, I mentioned yesterday, cleaned the hood of the kitchen, went through and got the kitchen all ready to go. I'm going to show you here some shots of what we've done. So Sarah set up the kitchen a little bit more nicely, and got that cleaned out. In here, the back area here, which I don't know if I mentioned, but I took some pictures of, we have a washer, dryer, the fridge, and this little bathroom. And we actually cleaned this whole area. This here, we got a new dryer, this top one. The dryer that was here wasn't working, and it was a little smaller than that one. And the washer came with the place. But there was just a bunch of junk here, and there was a shelf up here at the top, and it was filthy, and it just had a ton of junk. So I pulled that all out and bagged it up, like 2 bags of junk, and then tore the shelf out and then cleaned up there so that that's more reliable. That vent fan up there is not working, and so this dryer is not vented, but it's got something called a it's a what's it called, condenser dryer. So it actually that little water tank at the bottom collects the water that it condenses off the clothes as it dries. But at the same time, it still creates a lot of humidity. So there was a vent fan up there, but it's not working. So we're going to have to get that replaced. The bathroom, actually, we walked around the house with the contractor, and we looked at all of the showers, and none of them are installed well. You can see down there that corner is coming apart. It's just poorly done. And in the short term, he's going to go around and put silicone on everything and clean it up so that it won't leak in the short term. In the long term, we'll have to probably replace a lot of these showers, but we can do that over a couple of years. So this room, I don't know if you remember what it looked like before, but there were 2 big black sofas. There was a ton of junk in here as well, although it didn't show up. In that far corner over there, there was junk. These 2 cabinets were packed with games and puzzles and various things. And there was a table behind there. Actually, this is all, see that big pile there? That is all electronics gear that was in various places around the house, but a lot of it was in that closet over there. So we cleaned all that out and actually made this kind of a nice sitting area. Moved a bunch of the extra furniture out of here and into the other room out there, and took just a bunch of stuff out and threw it into the junk pile. So we managed to get the contractor, guy named Carl and Ian, and I'm not sure what the relationship is, but they came together, and they've been here a couple of times, 3 times actually. So they actually picked up the dryer for us, which was really nice. While I cleaned up and tore out the old stuff and removed the old dryer, they picked up the new dryer and brought it here. So that was awesome. Also, Carl and Ian have lined up a guy to come and haul away a load of junk for us. And actually, I mean, he said that we could schedule him once a week to come. We're going to need to find out what that's going to cost. But so he'll come with a big trailer and just pull up in front of the house, and we'll just carry all the stuff out and load it up in his trailer, and he'll take it away and dispose of it. So that's actually kind of a huge relief, because that was kind of weighing on me, because there was no way. It's just too much stuff. And it's hard to bag up stuff and keep taking it out there when you don't know what's going to happen to it. I don't know. Maybe it's just a mental block for me. So yeah, I'll later, when it's light, I'll take you out and take video of what's going on outside. So yeah, I think that's kind of where we are. I think today I'm gonna call about buying a car, and we're gonna see if we can go do that today. The rental's not like exorbitantly expensive, so it wouldn't kill us to go into a second week, but it would be nice to just get that done and off our plate. Also, I want to tell you, Karu, great job at the cold water swimming world championships. I mean, let me just say, to put everything in perspective, you did a personal best in the 200 meter freestyle. You finished second in your age class. So there were 65 heats of 10 people in each, probably a little less than that, but let's say just for argument's sake, 600 people, and you finished 18th. That's pretty damn good. And it's unfortunate that that you were last in your heat, but obviously half of the people who beat you in the entire 600 people pool were in your one heat. And that's just a little unfortunate. I wonder if they didn't put you in that last heat because you were from the U.S. Because you were from the U.S. and your times were fast enough that you were within shouting distance of the other competitors in that heat, and they just wanted more broad representation. I don't know. Anyway, great job. Also, I mean, I can't imagine swimming 200 meters in 1 degree water. It just is, yeah, having your head in there and everything, crazy. So great job. It was awesome to watch. So, hey, Karu, it is now light, so I'm going to show you some stuff outside, and then I'll show you the work going on inside the house as well. So I'm going out the very back door of the outrigger here. They call it the outrigger, but it's basically a addition in the back. It goes all the way almost to the wall. There's an alleyway between it and the wall, and the deck is built out cantilevered out over there, which is kind of cool. But this back wall all needs to be redone, and we actually got a bid yesterday for that. And while they're doing that, they're going to put up scaffolding back here, and they're going to do this wall, pressure wash and clean. They're going to do repairs to the roof, probably the ridge line here. They're going to put continue the ridge line over there to make that more waterproof. I think there's a couple minor things on the top. They're going to do some stuff with the chimneys up there. They're going to replace the downspouts here. They're PVC. All of the iron pipes, cast iron pipes, they're going to paint them black. Actually, they're going to paint the gutters and the downspouts all black. At the top, they're going to replace the fascia up there, and right above that window, there's a hole, and there were birds coming in and out of it yesterday when we were looking at it with the guys. So yeah, they're going to do all that, and I think they're going to be able to do it while we're here. This is the pile of garbage that we've taken out of the house so far. It's just been a little bit insane. We also had one of these things full of garbage that got taken away yesterday. We're going to have to take out a lot of this foliage here. Just needs to be cut way back, cleaned up, but that's probably later on. Actually, you can see these poles supporting the cantilever platform have been wrapped in wicker. We're going to probably take that down. We've also got a storage shed back here. Actually, if you want to see what so much every storage space in the house looks like this, or has looked like this, and it's just a mess. It's just a lot of junk, and we're just going through all of it and getting rid of it. So that's going to be another thing we deal with. So let's go inside and look at the work that's being done inside. So I talked earlier about the stuff we moved out of the room back there, and we moved it into here. So we moved those 2 sofas, and there's at least 3 tables. All of this stuff piled over here is stuff that we've taken from other locations in the house and brought in here for the moment to stage. Actually, see all the games on this, all these old games that are broken and missing pieces. I already threw out 2 bags of those from another closet. So yeah, just continuing working on that. And actually, for the very end here, why don't I show you the work that the guys are doing putting in the radiators. So I think they're done with, they hooked up that radiator down there yesterday, which is great. You can see here they've got the carpets all pulled out. They took the doors off their hinges, and they actually pull up the floorboards and then run the pipe. Actually, the pipe's running right down here on the left-hand side. They had that all open yesterday. And they plumbed in heated towel racks for these 2 bathrooms. One there, one there. There's one of the doors that they took off. And the last thing they've got to do, I think, is put that's the radiator in that little box. And I think they're going to put it right on this wall here, although I'm not sure. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to them finishing that. So, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'll give you another update tomorrow or in a couple days.